Итак, товарищи, начнем. 22:20, 10 августа, Mass Effect 3, FemShep, Инжа 4 сложность, стрим 3. Кажется, все сказал. Да-да-да. Так, ну давайте не будем забывать. Да. Так, давайте сразу начнем. Вебкой, наверное. У меня два прыща, которые никак не пройдут. Ужас. Что? Не это стороной. Всё повернуто. Не побрился ни. Тоже такое себе ощущение. Так, парочку секунд. Можно еще, кстати, в сетевую попробовать поиграть, посмотреть, есть ли там народ. Хотя я очень сомневаюсь. Феникс Агна достигает успеха. Ромалоки не обновил Ламулану. Ну и правильно сделал на самом-то деле. Здравствуйте, примарх.
Thank you for allowing me the use of your ship and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
This sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
And when you put it that way...
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Можно просто спросить.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Вот адекватные товарищи.
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics.
А, да.
You better get down to deck 3.
Сузи, тело Сузи надо.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
Полк на цитадели в чистилище. О, Ромалоки нашел, как эти толкать. Такие штуки. Наконец-то. У него пойдет все. Вот у меня застопорилось все. Давайте не чужие стримы смотреть. Пойду на Ленка. Жилая палуба. Уи.
Is everything okay?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. Follow
Joker,
your lead.
what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in.
Тут дым, ты видишь? Нет, огонь действительно есть.
Edie, talk to me.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie,
Yes.
you're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that, we can agree.
Серверная комната.
Was that Edie who just walked by?
Yes, it was.
Joker is going to have a field day with this.
И все сразу, Джокеру повезло, Джокеру повезло. Джокеру повезло.
Just reviewing some charts.
Two of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. Doc. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Erdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
Да.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Garrus, didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, so, is this the part where we shake hands? Wasn't sure about the protocol on reunions, or if you even still felt the same way about me. The scars are starting to fade. I remember they drove you wild.
Да.
But I can go out and get all new ones if it'll help.
I haven't forgotten our time together.
Well, I've been doing some more research on human customs. I didn't...
That's the
Что это
protocol
было?
on reunions.
The vids mentioned it might go something like that. I had hoped it would. I mean, I didn't know if...
I can't promise how things will work out. Not with this war. But I missed you, Garrus. I thought about you a lot.
Glad to know my romantic, skills made an impression. Because it's going to take more than Reapers to come between this cross-species liaison.
Да.
Speaking of which, you said you're the expert advisor on Reapers now?
It's not as impressive as it sounds. I ruffled some feathers, so they gave me a token title, along with a token task force, so I'd shut up.
How'd you manage that?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough, and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, we're in this together. And if it ends with both of us dying and a giant explosion taking out a Reaper, remember I took the kill shot. Something else you want to talk about?
That's all for now, Garrus. But stay close. We've got some catching up to do.
You know where to find me. And this time, I can afford the good stuff. There are a few perks to being an
Да как много дополнительных этих.
Deal.
Сляры даже
Now,
столько
I'm sure
нету.
somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Очка репутация. Мол, то и другое, что ли, дают очки репутации? И что они дают? Ай, ламалана, ламалана, ламалана.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
В третьей части они офигенно вот это сделали. За нет.
Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers.
The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he
Между
had surveillance
прочим,
there all
Лиара
along.
We'll
своего
talk later,
рода
Liara.
Of course.
контрмера призраку. Потому что она серый посредник. И она много чего как бы контролирует. Ничего особенного.
I have to ask, do all war reporters look so, feminine? I mean, you're made up so well.
We actually have a research department for that. They focus test looks, voice, manner. Apparently, girly is good. Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
And Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail.
Не, ничего так. Только вот сюда надо было кровать. Вот сюда уже. Почему у всех кровати такие открытые? Хотя бы закрывается. Здесь даже занавесочки нету. Что за жесть? Они спят.
Whose mech was that? She has got some curves. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do. You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Commander. Commander. Commander.
Случайно нажал. Ну ладно.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass. Hey. Hey.
Эй,
Hey.
эй.
Hey. Hey.
Где этот товарищ? Разоритель Цербера. Сейчас я поменяю все-таки на... Как она называлась-то? Молотобоец, вот. Посмотрим, как оно будет работать. Капитаном. Тут. Правильно же? Так, вот туда. Так, вот рыбок у меня нету. Келли, кстати говоря, я не спасу и в этом прохождении.
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some
Ну,
of the
туда вообще в
smartest
первую
students
очередь
humanity has
практически
to offer.
полетим.
Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the
Блин,
signal
мне так
wants us to
нравится.
think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Вот это прям вообще шикарное лицо. Шепард. Вот этого ракурса просто шикарнейшее лицо.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander. Commander?
Похоже, случайно нажал нижнюю реплику. Ну ладно, надеюсь, она не обиделась на меня.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Hello, Shepard. Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions, if I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Ой, блин, красная концовка, как мне будет жалко. Встретиться с дипломатами. Лаборатория Цербера.
Transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am, requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
I need to get to the
А,
hospital.
я забыл, что здесь такая приятная вещь есть. Айдентейн, доктор Мишель.
Yes, I know your stock of modified metagel is low, but... No, you don't understand. This isn't for... Listen, I am a surgeon at Puerto Memorial on the Citadel. We have several alien...
Ой, Эйтейн как раз стоит.
We need... No, regular metagel won't work. We need the modified version for better absorption rates. Don't you
Послушали, нифига себе.
This is a medical emergency. We can't wait forever on this.
Commander Shepard. When I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend, Caden. He got hurt protecting me.
The human biotic in intensive care. I saw the marks of an implant.
Yeah.
We have spoken. He seems an honorable sort. Your enemies may try to finish him off here. I will look out for him.
Appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Keppel syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
А какие у него... Ну, он же давно знает об этой болезни.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side. And I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard. Coming by again, Shepard? I'm flattered.
I wish the best.
And I for you. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him.
The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you
Не
mentioned that
понимаю.
the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him.
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that.
But it's the same thing, isn't it? He walks and makes noises just like they do.
Fine. I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies.
Thanks. Took her long enough to get the hint.
Welcome to Serta.
Запас пенициллина надо.
Thank you for shopping.
Доктор Мишель в зоне отдыха. А где?
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Caden doing?
Stable. There's no evidence of cognitive impairment from the concussion, but multiple shoulder fractures are still on the mend. Bed rest under observation is all that's needed now. I'm sure a visit would be welcomed.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now. We've
Ну,
posted
я это
guards
уже
on-
спрашивал на прошлом стриме.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic amp interfaces I may be able to adapt for Asari use. No, it won't connect. It says the station's communication system is offline. Of course, if these interfaces make our commandos better on the field, I'll hold for as long as you need.
Грисимская академия, вот как раз таки туда и пойду я.
I'd like an answer, Major. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
You'll have it soon, Counselor. I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina? Hey.
Shepard. I didn't know if you'd come.
Because of what I said on Mars?
Yeah, look. Never mind. I'm glad you're here.
What did Udina want? Still thinking about the Spectre position?
Блин, я
big
буду
honor.
спасать
Huge
Эшли в следующий раз, один фиг.
Need to be sure.
I got you this.
Wow, thanks, Shepard. That's really great.
Just a little pick-me-up.
Maybe when I'm out, we can crack it open and celebrate. I am so ready to get out of here, Shepard. You can't tell that I'm tied to this bed by medical red tape. I mean, Doc says I'm good to go, but then she always finds just one more test to run.
You doing okay?
My implant got a little rattled, so Doc just wants me to keep the biotics offline for a bit. It's really no big deal.
Need me to break you out?
I'll let you know.
I'm glad you asked me to come. It's good to see you're gonna be okay.
Thanks.
You almost died on my watch. It was horrible to see.
I want you to be straight with me then. So I just want to make sure, after Mars, after Horizon, you and me, we're good.
We've been through hell together, at each other's backs. That kind of bond is hard to break.
No, not just that. You were my commander, sure, but you listened, too. And when I told you about how Rana broke my heart, you didn't judge me. You knew I needed that. We went through Ash's death together.
Yeah. We did.
So what do you say? Are we good?
We're good. It was great to have you back on the Normandy.
Thanks.
What's going on? Is there something else?
Yeah, maybe. Was there something between you and Garrus?
Caden, I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. We were so far apart, physically. And after our fight on Horizon,
Yeah, I'll own that. And seeing you alive set me spinning. And, I handled it badly. I'm sorry, Shepard. I just want you to know that for me, there isn't anyone else. And I still care.
Feel like we've cleared the air?
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure that I've been wrong about Cerberus, but I've been wrong about you. I should let you get back to the Normandy. Wish I could come with you.
Take care of yourself, Caden. We need you at 100%.
Will do.
Все равно все потом будет.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers. I know the Ismar frontier isn't safe. Yes, yes. All I can say
Подслушиваем, получаем квесты.
this project accomplishes nothing. Thank you very much for your time. I'll call you if anything comes.
You can replace my leg, right?
Yes, but clone tissue replacement takes months. You'll need a prosthetic.
Oh no.
I highly recommend talking to our resident psychiatrist before the operation.
Что ему до сих пор ничего не отрезали? Уж как-то не по себе. И ну, командор Шепард, у нее слишком тонкие ручки и слишком широкая жопа. Я не знаю, что это такое.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Ой, блин.
Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu.
Давайте сохранюсь. Что-то я понял, что я что-то... Давайте завтра. Что-то я понял, что я сейчас столько не смогу болтать. Так что извиняюсь, тут 40 минут всего, но запись. Залью.